his twin brother, murdered in a fixed mahjong game. A ruthless mob boss with no regard for life. A mysterious mob boss's boss, Mama. And a grimy underworld veering its ugly head towards the surface. Here, death is just an illusion, and even the darkness won't show her face. One man dares to oppose the mafia, driven by a sworn oath to avenge his brother. Sunson knew that the only way to get close to the kingpin Da Bao was to first get past his beautiful but deadly daughter Ocean. After that, Da Bao's personal bodyguard, Touchless Death, would be child's play. Now Ocean was as beautiful as she was lethal. Her skill and elegance was unrivaled in any of the 10 provinces. Countless masters had suffered swift and merciless deaths at the hands of her 10,000 waves technique. Also, she was protected by a mystical and mysterious baby leopard. Together, they were invincible. Now, Sunson wouldn't dream of attacking Ocean, but he did have a way of achieving his goal. See, when Sunson was just a boy, his mother told him of a secret valley, a valley of dreams, filled with mystical flowers, every shape, every color, each one possessing its own mystical properties. There, she spoke of a white daisy, so pure in its essence that no woman could resist its lure. In fact, the same flower that the sun had used to marry her. But the Valley of Dreams is guarded by a nightmare that peers deep inside the hearts and minds of men. An infinite void, swallows anything and everything corrupt, and uses it to fertilize the valley. Creatures cower at their darkest fears. Demons are laid to waste at its gates. She said that it was a place where darkness was purified, and that this is the place where the light was corrupted. Sunson knew he had to get to the Valley of Dreams, but to attempt to enter the Valley of Dreams with any corruption or anger in one's heart would awaken the nightmare, lead to absolute destruction. And at the moment, Sunson, he'd be pissed, yo. After meditating for 3 days, Sunson sees 2 bunnies. They're being chased and taunted by an evil mystical spirit bird. Without a thought, Sunson explodes into the astral plane, unleashing a barrage of moon kicks. After launching the spirit bird into the next lifetime, Sunson scoops up both bunnies and blesses them with his strength. What Sunson didn't know is that these were mystical bunnies. So happy with his protection and blessing, they blessed Sunson with the speed, agility, and luck of the bunny. Overwhelmed with joy and vigor for life, Sunson knows now is the time to enter the Valley of Dreams. Though the journey is long and treacherous, Sunson feels as though he's being followed. It's Ocean's sworn protector. Being blessed by the mystical bunnies, Sunson easily follows the baby leopard deep into the lost woods. Sunson follows the baby leopard through the lost woods and across 3 mountain ranges. The 2 travel together for 6 days deep into the Valley of Dreams. On the 7th day, the mystical baby leopard Shabo Bay disappeared. Nobody knows how long Sunson was in the Valley of Dreams, just that he wandered for what felt like an eternity, searching aimlessly for Shabo Bay and the mystical flowers. Lost deep in thought, Sunson suddenly stops. He finds himself staring at the most beautiful flowers he had ever seen, petals dripping with light, stems strong, full life. After collecting his treasure, Sunson prepares for the long and dangerous journey home, surviving on nothing but the mystical flowers of the valley. and flies.
Yeah.
Sunson is now a man of 1,000 enemies. Men and demons alike all seek to possess his prize. But Sunson won't be stopped. Mystical daisies in hand, Sunson puts on his favorite song, prepares himself mentally, and embarks on the long and dangerous journey back to Ocean.
With all due respect to the death and the evil, tacked in the flesh and you couldn't make an evil. Strictly crash and burn, couldn't fly like an eagle. Even living on the streets, I just like being a seagull. The only things you fear cause you wear it like an armor. Spitting deadly venom, but I'm no snake charmer. Clouds call me when it's time to rain. Don't bring the thunder, you can bring the pain. All 4 seasons, switching 4 lanes, say my name in vain and wonder why the sky fall. Death call me when it's time to ball, and we're coming to your town every now and again. Hanging around, puffing on the cigarettes, flexing on the triggers, talking about permanent short stays.
After presenting Ocean with the mystical flowers, Ocean is hopelessly in love with Sunson. In 3 days, the two are to marry. Ocean's father, Da Bao, refuses to give his blessing. Due to the strength of the mystical power's hold, Ocean is powerless to resist Sunson's influence. Da Bao, furious at his daughter's defiance, sends his personal bodyguard, Ruthless, to the wedding to murder Sunson. Just as Sunson planned. Sunson arranges a fake wedding, draw out Ruthless death. Knowing that Ruthless uses poison darts and isn't adapted to high-caliber hand-to-hand combat, Sunson draws him in close and 1-inch punches him into the lifetime after next. For my brother! With nothing standing between Sunson and his vengeance, it would seem as if Da Bao is gonna finally get what he deserves. After waiting patiently for 3 weeks, Sunson sees an opportunity. One of the mystical bunnies comes and tells him of having seen Da Bao in a secret place called the Pool of Life. Of course, the secret to Da Bao's immortality, the source of his strength, his youth. That night, the mystical bunnies lead Sunson to the secret place. There, Sunson finds Da Bao rejuvenating in the healing properties of the pool. Da Bao! You will pay for what you did to my brother. Prepare yourself for Mortal Kombat. In a moment that feels like an eternity, 5 mystical spirits enter and exit Da Bao's palm, opening the 5 gates of heaven and exposing Sunson to its pure raw energy. And it's only in the moment that Sunson can feel his soul exiting his body that he realizes he don't die. His plan was flawless, his timing impeccable. His only error, not knowing Da Bao had stolen the Tiger Claw clan's most deadly secret. The essence from the mystical flowers that Sunson had consumed in the Valley of Dreams slowly draws his soul back into his body. Returning from the 5 gates of heaven, Sunson is now reborn. Emerging from the pool of life, dripping from death, no longer driven by vengeance, Sunson wonders, what is true Kung Fu?